Ezekiel Elliott is ranked as the 8th best running back heading into this season, while that is according to Pro Football Focus. Zeke led the league in rushing last year and had 9 total touchdowns, but there are still 7 backs ahead of him on the list. The article said, quote, "It's hard to overlook the fact that his production is in large part thanks to the offense that Dallas has built around him." We're joined by Fox NFL analyst Mark Schlereth. Mark, are you surprised he's that low?
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous that he's out. I think you make a very compelling argument that he could be number 1. He's in the top 3.
Sure.
I think I'm an 80s freak. Like, I love the 80s. I love alternative bands from the 80s.
Okay.
And I used to listen to this one band called the Water Boy, and they had the Water Boys. And they had a line in one of their songs that, "I see the crescent, but you see the whole of the moon." And I think when you start to look at running backs, or you start to look at football, it's so easy to get so focused on fantasy stuff that we don't see the whole picture. When you face the Dallas Cowboys as a defense, there is one dude you're trying to stop. There's one guy that you're looking at.
Yeah.
That's Zeke Elliott. Like, you say, hey, if we have to stop this offense, we're going to say, hey, quarterback, you beat us. But that dude ain't beating us. Like, we're not going to let that guy beat us. When you face the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Jones, God bless him, he's a really nice running back. He's ahead of Zeke Elliott. When you face the Green Bay Packers, you're just trying to stop Aaron Rodgers, not Aaron Jones. He's a secondary player. Like Melvin Gordon's a nice player. He's played 16 games one time in his career. Last year was the first year he ever averaged over 3.9 yards per carry. He had 50 catches. Zeke had 77. And when it comes to blitz pickup, there's none better in the league in blitz pickup than Zeke. Like, to have him that low on this list just says to me, you guys see the crescent. I'm looking at the whole of the moon. I'm looking at the complete picture. You don't see what you're talking about, or you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to the running back.
I'm sorry. No, we just understand. We're not having to be on teams that won Super Bowls. We understand the value of the running back.
This guy
is he talking gibberish?
A great player. This rating to me is
Wait a minute. Did he just go
borderline ridiculous?
I was shocked as well, Stink. And that's what I said. If you want to have him second to Saquon, okay, I get it. Christian McCaffrey was on the field, and I said Christian McCaffrey spent about 90% of the time. But Christian McCaffrey had almost 100 fewer carries than Zeke. For that workload, and when they get the lead in the game, guess who they're giving the ball to? When the opposing defense and the Cowboys offense trot on the field, first snap, they got 8 guys in the box. Because I refuse to let 21 get going. Skip, he's an old school back. He's not a make-you-miss guy. He can't make you miss like Alvin Kamara. He's not going to shake you. They throw Christian McCaffrey a swing pass and out. The first guy's not bringing him down. Saquon, to be as big as he is, he has really loose hips. He can make you miss. And he has home run ability. That's not what Zeke is. Zeke runs the contact. So he's an old school, he's an 80s, 90s type running back. But you know what, Skip? He's going to play 15 games. He's going to play 16 if you need him. And he's going to give you 3 yards. He's that 3 yards in the cloud of dust. But to say he's the 8th best back, no disrespect to any of these guys. But there is no way there are 7 guys on this list better than Zeke Elliott. No.
Wow. Okay. You are a stupid SOB. Who are we talking about? Cocky City. Okay, I see we're starting out tonight with the haters. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Cock City, you're just trying to get banned, right? See, here's the thing. You know what? We actually are trying to have discussions about football. You know what? There are plenty of places where you can go and be a filthy mouse SOB at. You can trash talk and everything else. Listen, I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm talking real football. And when I talk about like the Eagles, the Giants, and all this stuff, I'm talking about facts. I'm not just going through and just trying to throw them under the bus because I'm being a hater. So understand that we have kids that watch this show. We have nice ladies that watch this show. We have people my age that watch this show and even older. I know it's hard to believe that there's people older than me. But we do. So if you want to be a filthy mouse, take your filthy mouse the heck out to go someplace else. Okay? All right? No disrespect, but don't come into my house and crap on the floor and think it's going to be okay. All right? Now, with that being said, we're 40 days, 23 hours, 13 minutes, and 50 seconds away from kickoff of the 2019 season. Let's get open for business, and let's wake up my football gods here today. Okay. We're talking about practice now, guys. Practice. Not a game, not a game. We're talking about practice. And you know what? I got to tell you, Pro Football Focus needs to pay the Dallas Cowboys because of all the disrespect that they do. You know what? I mean, we all heard of Pro Football Focus, but ain't nobody talking about Pro Football Focus until they come up with some crap like this. How are you going to actually say, how are you going to come out your mouth? Stuart Morrison, thank you very much for the super chat. You're in there too. We're going to do the drawing tonight for the Ed Too Tall Jones jersey to start the season off. Let me get Stuart in here real quick. But how are you legitimately going to come out your mouth with Zeke Elliott is the 8th best running back in the NFL when he has more yards from scrimmage over the last 3 years, even though he missed 6 games? You just threw any credibility that you had out the window. I see we got all kinds of just jackasses tonight, I see.
No way.
Because I see.
So I like 80s music also.
The crazy trolls. I guess it's summertime, so I guess all the kids are out of school. Now understand, slash rocker 7. Thank you very much for that super chat. Slash rocker. This is where it would be nice to have, like, you know, another person to help with the table here and stuff. How are you going to come out your mouth and say that Zeke Elliott legitimately is only the 8th best back in the NFL? You don't have any credibility with that. I mean, let's be honest now. I mean, you can be a hater and say that, you know, okay, well, I don't think Zeke's all that. Come on, man. You know you did that for clickbaits. You know, come on now, let's admit it, because first it was like, oh, the Cowboys need to cut bait with Dak Prescott. Yeah, because you know what? There's just great quarterbacks lining up out there just ready to step in because there's tons of quarterbacks everywhere, right? Right, there's Tom Brady waiting to come in for the Dallas Cowboys. So cut bait with this guy. It just literally drives me crazy. But, you know, just think about this. All these people that talk about how much they hate the Dallas Cowboys, you know, Shannon Sharp, you know, Mr. Ed, skip. You know, Jabba the Hutt Whitlock over there, you know, it's always talking about Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott. I wouldn't pay him more than $15 million. I'm trying to think of that other, Emily, you sent me about it. Nick Parker. That dude, who would give a rat's ass about what that fool had to say unless he came out his mouth that Dak Prescott is only a mediocre quarterback? Come on, man. Get out of here with that crap. Get out of here with all that crap. Because it's just ridiculous, the hate that you guys do. North Carolina's biggest Cowboy fan. Thank you very much. You know what? And that's the thing. I just want you to imagine, all of you trolls, because I got plenty of them in here tonight. What if there were no Dallas Cowboys during the offseason? Could you imagine how long the offseason would be if it weren't for TMZ following Zeke Elliott and the Flipper? Could you imagine if there wasn't Rico Gathers getting suspended for one game for, you know, $50 fine? Or Tyrone Crawford, or the Jason Garrett watch, or Dez Bryant situation? Where would all of the talking heads be without the Cowboys? Because, you know, Jameis Winston, you know, he can grab an Uber driver, but who cares? You know, Tariq Hill, he can do stuff. Rob Parker, that's it. Thank you. Can do stuff. Who cares? Victor, you done lost your damn mind, man. If you think I'm going to make you a moderator. Seriously. Victor, we just determined exactly what you are, buddy. Listen, it hit me. Victor is kind of like bipolar. You know, it's kind of like the Alien movies. You know, everybody's going along, they're in space and everything. Everything's good and everything. Oh, yeah, man, we're checking this out. Chaz Jewell, welcome back. Thank you very much for that super chat. And all of a sudden, one of the people starts going like this, and you just start seeing their chest just start riding up and down. Just move, and something's inside of it, and you start panicking, and all of a sudden, it pops out. That's Victor. Victor's a damn alien. Chaz Jewell. Oh, man. Blake A., thank you very much for the super chat. Okay, now here's what I need you guys to do. All right? I need you to do this because this is important. Okay? Tomorrow, we're going to the Redskins training camp to throw some bad mojo. We're going to go over, we're going to bip slap Ed Oliver. Okay, we're going to smack him. We're going to see E2 Blue. E2 Blue, if you're watching, buddy, E2. We're leaving at 7. Don't be late because we're going to leave your ass. Stephanie. Stuart Morrison, thank you very much for the super chat. All right, so tomorrow is my number one son. I only have one, so he's number one. Number one son's birthday. So go over to his channel, tell him happy birthday, subscribe to it, and just smack him around a little bit, okay? Wish him a happy birthday for me, okay? Can you do that for me? It's Michael Anthony Fitness. Go to that channel, wish him happy birthday, subscribe, be a part of it, help a brother out, okay? Because he's putting in the work too. I don't know who you are, because this is the first time you've been in here, Cock City. I mean, I'm assuming that you're just an SOB with a name like Cock City, okay? I mean, we got Dick Enormous that comes in here, but, he just has a funny name and gets the hee-hees, okay? You know, his last name City?
No, not talking about the other guy.
Again,
What that actually name?
you don't have to be, I guess, like I said, it's a 15-year-old looking for attention, okay? Is the first tailgate of the year at my house? No, my first tailgate of the year will be at FedEx Field. Okay, we're gonna have week 2, huge. I'm talking huge tailgate. Okay, if Ed Oliver survives training camp with us being there, he's gonna show up too. We're gonna end up working with Cowboys experience. They may be bringing in a couple of players, a former cheerleader. That's what he's telling me now. If they're not there, don't blame me. Blame Barry. One other note, Miss Jackie already knows. Listen to me very, very carefully, okay? If you want to go to the New York Giant Dallas Cowboy game and be in the same section with me, Miss Jackie, Michael Anthony Fitness, and whoever else comes up here with us, go to Barry at NFL Experience, because what he's doing, we've got until next Wednesday. If you go ahead and secure your spot, we're talking about corner end zone, 200 level. We're going to all be there. We're trying to get a big group of people. I know there's been, I think, five or six other people already who've already confirmed that they're going, and they're going to be in that section. So I know Miss Jackie's going to be there. Sarah's going to be there. Miss Anita's going to be there as well. So let's see if we can take over that whole section, because I want to go through. I want to get lots of videos and everything else, get you guys on it, show the game, as well as doing the autograph signing on Saturday, because we're going to make it a ball. It will be a great way to start off the season. So if you're interested, Cowboys Experience, ask for Barry. Tell him you want to be in the Jobu Sports section for the week 1. All right, let's get on to it. Let's get this stuff going. I've been running and taking care of too much business and stuff here. Let me do this. Get this out of the way before I forget, and don't let me forget. All right, so everybody who's been doing super chats over the last week: Blake A., Chaz Jewell, North Carolina's biggest fan, Shatterrock 7, Boy, there's a lot of you. Stuart Morrison. Dylan Caricia. I'm sorry, I'm butchering up names. Spunky, 1991. I'm imagining you're born in 91. Ricky Heiss. That's Ricky Heiss again. Jihajiman. I suck at reading names. Dickie Normus. See, he's not like Cock City. He's actually cool people. Harold, my nephew's watching this, and he can read. Oh man, see, that's what I'm talking about, Harold. I apologize that we have asses. Wow, I'm gonna have to catch up on those super chats. Okay, Dickie Normus, Big Dog 3004. Let's hope the world's still here in 3004. Christopher Blackman, Stello 3000 Cowboys, Lloyd Diggs. Stello! Demetrius Foster. Aaron Dill. Damn. James Nook. James Nook again. Thomas Garrett. June Jones. L4 Custom G. Dude does some incredible metal work. Grady Francis. L4G. Stello again. Damn, Stello, you done broke the bank, didn't you? Young Wilson. Edward Bush. Head for Bush Beer. Benjamin Forbes. Eagle Employer Services. Hope he's not a Philadelphia Eagle. Perry Loke. Travis Stubbs. James Nook. I think I need a bigger container. It Vitamin 07 or 7 and L4J Custom Fabrication. You know what, Victor? It's actually sad that you don't have any money. And you were sitting there ranking on Michael yesterday because he's living here, saving up to buy a house. Huh. And paying off his debts.
No college debt.
Well, all the debts. Okay, I'm trying to get here. All right, so we all know Zeke Elliott is not there in training camp, okay?
He'll be there by the 6th.
Zeke is holding out. Jerry Jones says everybody who's here is under contract. Never use sticky notes for this, okay? I stuck him the wrong way. Jerry says that everybody is under contract and should be here. Now, they also said that they've had negotiations and talks and yada, yada, yada. Here's what I say. I say Zeke Elliott has gotten their attention because they've been talking and he wants to get paid. And I say I can't blame him for wanting to get paid because, and let me catch up with those last two super chats because I missed two. Hold on. Hold up. We them boys. Trent Machine and Dennis Kelly, music and video. Yo, Holmes, what's up? Thank you very much for the super chat. And Charles Howard. Okay, so let me get those written in. Man, y'all gonna keep me busy here. Charles Howard. You're not related to my wife, are you? She was a Howard. Dennis Kelly. We're going to have Michael, the birthday boy, pull this out. And Trent McShane. Okay. So here's the question. Because, see, I've already heard so many people say, you know what, screw Zeke. He's not worth it. Trade his ass. Get rid of him. Okay? Chaz Jewell, thank you very much. I'm going to say respectively, what the hell are you talking about? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? That's what I want to know. Seriously. You know what? It would be different if we were a different team, like let's say Atlanta, that is a passing team, or I can't even think of anybody, because you got to understand what the Dallas Cowboys are. You know what? I want you to just look back with the Dallas Cowboys with Tony Romo. You know where Tony Romo's best years were? When Marion Barber had his great season. When DeMarco Murray had his great season. That's when the Cowboys were winning. Before DeMarco Murray had that great season, 8-8, 8-8, 8-8. You can think that you can just let that guy walk and that you can just fill it in with anybody. You can't. Understand that's the Dallas Cowboys philosophy. So when you say, yeah, well, a running back is a dime a dozen if you are a passing team in a modern offense, so to speak. The Dallas Cowboys are an enigma. The Dallas Cowboys are different because what they are predicated on is ball control. Slow down the game. Keep your defense fresh so that way they can go through and knock the snot out of teams. Sorry about yelling, but that's crazy talk. Now, here's the thing. And I know it's crazy because anytime anybody ever has to get paid on the Dallas Cowboys, people lose their mind and just say, get rid of them. And 80% of you guys literally would have gotten rid of almost everybody on the team. Seriously. Oh, Zeke Elliott, you can't stay out of trouble. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Dak Prescott, he regressed. Get rid of him. Amari Cooper? Oh, my God. Amari Cooper, that guy, he's checked out. Forget him. Zach Martin, he wants to get paid? Oh, no, man. Forget it. You can't pay him. Tyron Smith, he's got a bad back. Jalen Smith, you're going to draft that guy? He's a cripple. Leighton Vander Esch, who? That is the mentality of most of our fan base. But here's the thing that you fail to remember. We go through this with everybody because Stephen Jones is the head honcho with the Dallas Cowboys. Shane Darren, hey Mark, I'm a 13-year-old and I'm a diehard Cowboys fan and don't like these trolls in here come in here and ruin the stream for me. Well, I apologize to you, Shane, but I can't stop, people coming in. The moderators, just don't read the comments. That's all I can tell you. Just watch me. That's all I can tell you, because there's a lot of people who just want to ruin it for others. Okay? Just ignore them because what they're looking for is attention. But understand what the Dallas Cowboys are. Some teams just have an identity. And whenever this team has been successful, they have always had triplets and a great defense. We've had pieces of those. We've had Tony Romo having a great season without having the defense. We've had great defensive seasons without having the offense. We've had a running back and everything else, but we haven't had the wide receivers. Right now, you have the opportunity to have all of the above. You see what Amari Cooper does for you. Now, Amari Cooper, he wants to play the waiting game. He's not in a rush. He wants to see Julio Jones get his deal. He wants to see Michael Thomas get his deal and things, and then say, okay, I'm going to be up in those guys' range. Okay, so he's not impressed. Dak Prescott, I think that's going to happen next week. They've been working on that. I think they're both sides are close because the Cowboys aren't talking smack about him and saying he's asking for too much. I think they're going to wait till Monday for his birthday. Michael Anthony Fitness is dying off screen. You okay with this, son? He said he's fine. Yeah, everybody's asking, is he okay? He's okay. He's okay. So we know how we played without Zeke as well. But when we had all three of those guys, and even just a so-so offensive line that was still hurting, we were winning. I'm sorry. And Alfred Morris is not going to be the same as Zeke Elliott. Now, in the grand scheme of things, running backs have been devalued. Ty Gurley's the highest paid, $14.3 million. When you look at what your guards are getting paid, Zach Martin, when you look at what your tackle's getting paid, Tyron Smith, when you look at what your defensive end's getting paid, you're talking about DeMarcus Lawrence getting $21 million. If you had to choose between $21 million for DeMarcus Lawrence and $14 million for Zeke Elliott, which one of those would be a better bargain? Which one would you say, that sounds pretty good, and we can't make it without that guy? Which one? Because that's what you're talking about. DeMarcus Lawrence has got 21. Zach Martin, I believe, has got 15. And here's Zeke down here. And your quarterback's going to get like 35. Now, here's the other thing you got to look at, too. Running back is not the same as playing guard in the NFL. Running back is not the same as playing quarterback. Because here's the thing. You don't have much time as a running back. And I know you guys say, make him play on that contract this year, and then next year's contract, and then franchise tag him, and then screw him. Would you want somebody to do that to you? Because that's what they did to DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray, they ran the wheels off of that dude and said, bye-bye. So if you've already seen this happen, if you've already seen a guy lead the NFL in rushing and give you everything he's got, and they said, bye-bye, how should you feel about this, knowing that they're running the hell out of me? I'm running more than anybody else in the NFL. I've got more touches than anybody else in the NFL, yet I'm down here getting paid. Other guys who are told they need to reduce their workload are up here. Pay the man. Pay the man. Get this thing done. Michael Bossman, you don't have to let either of them walk. You've been fed the crap from all the talking heads. Listen, the Cowboys are capologists. They can work some shit. We have been $25 million over the cap going into an off season. Okay? And still end up signing people. Take a look at the Philadelphia Eagles there. Do you know where they were in the beginning of the offseason? Do you know where they were at the beginning of the offseason? $25 million over the cap. But somehow, they signed Carson Wentz to a $33 million a year deal, didn't they? Wow. Didn't they get the defensive lineman there from Jacksonville? As well as, didn't they just re-sign Darren Sproles and a bunch of other players? And I believe they still have about $15 million left over. It's not a matter of being able to do it. It's a matter of wanting to do it. And you got to understand that Stephen Jones, they like to play those games with every single big contract. People forget that Zach Martin came to OTAs and basically said, I ain't doing crap till I get a new contract. That was Zach Martin. And there was no doubt that he was the best guard in football. You guys remember that? Or are you having selective memory? Des Bryant, when it was time for him to get paid, he literally was rung through the ringer for it. So understand, this is just the Cowboys' way. They won the Super Bowl and did the same thing to Emmitt Smith. They don't like to make the big contract. They'll eventually do it, but this is the way it does. Can I show the clip of Stephen A. knocking out Jobu? I'd have to look for it. I can't. It's buried. Actually, it's in my other computer. I'd have to pull that up. But actually, I need to get that up on here on one of the side ones and things. No, I don't have that up on there. But I'll get it for you next time. So that's where we are with Zeke Elliott. I think it'll get done. And the other thing you got to understand, too, is August 6th is the drop-dead date. August 6th is the time that he needs to be signed, or excuse me, needs to be in camp or he loses another year. And he's not going to lose another year, because if you're thinking, I want to get out of town, screw these guys, the last thing you want to do is give him another year and sit out. And I don't think he's going to go the route of that. He was seen not far from the Star today having lunch with some people. So yeah, it's going to be cool. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just be cool. It'll work out. It'll be done. And quite frankly, after seeing what's going on with the Giants, just one day in where Sterling Shepard's got a broken thumb and their other wide receivers now got a tore ACL, and now they're like, damn, sure wish we had Odell Beckham here right now because we ain't got nobody. Yeah. Huh? Well, yeah, like I said, Zeke doesn't play in preseason. Breaking news: E2 is already late for tomorrow. Oh, damn, Victor. Damn, that's cold.
Don't start my man.
Damn.
That's why you banned from my channel. With that nonsense.
Sorry, my throat's getting sore here because y'all got me definitely going up. Yeah, the Giants, their season's already over. I think they're already the #1 pick for next year. Eli clapped back at Odell. You know what? Talk about drama. Stop defending Zeke. EDLENT. You're new here. Why do I have to stop defending Zeke?
That's my guy.
I ain't mad at players trying to get paid. I'm not mad at that because when you are my age and you can't walk, I ain't mad about it. Because to me, playing football is like combat duty. You're risking your life.
No, Steve Smith is a good example.
Yeah, and that's Michael's buddy now, Steve Smith, who's got Lou Gehrig's disease. He's you're risking your life.
Right now because of Florida tenure. He was playing for all the boys.
So I'm really seeing some angry people tonight. Wait a minute, where is? That's not what I meant to do. Bye-bye, little chophead. I'm assuming that you're also the other dude, that you just have multiple troll, that you're just trolls. I just don't understand that. Why people just want to be asses for no good reason. Yeah, we're hosting. Yeah, we're going to be doing the tailgate now. The Giants game, I'm actually going to be with Cowboys Experience, and what they do is on Saturday, they end up having an autograph signing. It's usually at Lava Cantina. Drew Pearson is usually there. Sometimes that too. Joel Jones is there. Jeff Heath, Michael Gallup, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick. I don't know if you guys know this, but Travis Frederick and Zach Martin, they're like Siamese twins. You usually don't see one without the other. They are really that tight. So you end up having different players that'll come through the autograph signing. So we'll be doing that on Saturday, and then on Sunday we'll probably be doing a tailgate with Ed Too Tall Jones or with Randy White. I'm not sure which one it's going to be, but I'll find out from Barry. And again, if you're interested in being in the same section with us, and please don't come there and stab me, talk to Barry from Cowboys Experience, because he will be able to get us all in the same section. And it's going to be 200 level corner end zone. Who do I think will win the Super Bowl? I'm hoping it's my Dallas Cowboys. We've got enough talent to, but anything can happen. JR214, I'm not worried about Zeke right now either. Trade Dak. Okay, you know what, Romeo, I'm going to humor you for a second. Who's going to play quarterback for the team then right now? Because I'm looking at the team. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I look at this team, who last year was one of the youngest, who got a lot of experience last year for these young guys. You see, Leighton Vander Esch was a rookie, but he's in the top 100. That's a great thing. It's a great thing. You can see Connor Williams, he missed, I think, only 3 games last year because he was injured. Got a lot of experience in there, okay? You have a lot of young players. Jalen Smith. It's only his 3rd year, but he's gotten 2 years of starting. A lot of experience. So these are young pups. And when you're young, you heal up quick. You bounce back. You're a little bit faster. And I look at this defensive line that we have that it's fantastic. I look at now we've invested in wide receivers. I see we got a running back, and running backs you only have a few years with. So you're saying trade him. What are you going to trade him for? What are you going to get? Because are you looking for getting draft picks and looking down the road? Because if you're drafting a quarterback, chances are it's going to take a couple of years for them to be good. So what is your plan? For all of you that say trade Dak, trade Zeke, what are you getting him to replace him? Are you figuring that Tony Pollard is going to be the answer to a guy who's never played a single snap in the NFL? See, that's where you're stupid. Because whether you say, Dak Prescott's a bus driver or Dak Prescott doesn't have fantasy numbers, and I got to be honest, fantasy football has messed up football. Because all of these fantasy numbers, because you have your fantasy draft. Oh, I need this guy because he's a fantasy great. Fantasy great doesn't mean you're winning football. It doesn't mean you're winning football. Big Ben had great numbers. Did they make the playoffs? Did they? Matty Ice, great numbers. Did they make the playoffs? How many of the touchdowns and things were in garbage time? Or because they were behind trying to catch up? Because if you're winning games, generally speaking, you're trying to kill the clock. You're not trying to score a whole lot of points. You're trying to play keep away. And yeah, you're right. Gary Hogaboom. Talk about a flash from the past. See, you're old like me. Gary Hogaboom would be more than happy to come back and play quarterback for the Cowboys. Yeah, I'm sure he would be. But that's about what you would get these days. And people, for whatever, when you hear, this is where it drives me crazy when I listen to these talking heads. Because you listen to these guys, trade him away and just draft another quarterback. What? What? And here's the thing when they always talk about this stuff. They will give you crap like, Jimmy Garoppolo. Well, I'd say, he got 12 touchdowns and 8 interceptions so far in San Francisco. I thought you guys said if you're a great quarterback, you elevate the team. Then how can you elevate them to the playoffs? Oh, well, because he had a bum team. But now you're saying he's got to have people around him then. So didn't you just contradict yourself? Oh, well, he's got the Bill Belichick stamp of approval. What other quarterback that's been in New England has done anything? I mean, I know Matt Castle had one season that he went to the playoffs with Kansas City. How did he do with Dallas? How did he do here? Because he had a great offensive line, by the way. You know that, right? He had the best offensive line in football that was healthy. And what did he do? So where I see this guy's disappeared. So where are you getting a quarterback? Because see, from now on, I'm gonna go ahead and challenge idiotic remarks and tell you how stupid you are when you come up with stuff. Okay? Because that's a stupid one. And if you honestly think, then all you people that say get rid of Dak are now saying get rid of Zeke. So before you were saying Dak is nothing without Zeke, but now you say get rid of Zeke. What? Mike, am I crazy? Am I crazy? No, because people are always saying that the Cowboys are nothing without Zeke, are now saying get rid of Zeke because he wants too much money. So if your theory is that Zeke Elliott is the whole offense, but don't pay him $14 million a year, get rid of him, you're contradicting yourself. You can't have both sides of the argument. Thank you, OT Bets. I agree with you 100%. Pay the man. Just give him the money. It's not that much money. I'd rather give him that money than if we had signed, like, say, a big-name free agent. He has done the deal. You don't think that he's ready to go this year?
Oh, Zeke definitely is. He's ready to go.
I agree with you. EDL. Well, here's what you have. Okay, couple things. If Dak goes down, it depends on how long he goes down for. That would be the first question. And the thing you got to look at with Dak Prescott is, he's not Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford, that dude. Okay, when we're sitting there, pissed off about having to pay Dak maybe $35 million. Think about the $130-some million that Sam Bradford has stolen from the NFL. Think about that, okay? You're talking about a quarterback who, if the game's on the line, who would you rather have? Let me ask you this. Who would you rather have run your team if the game is on the line? Dak Prescott or Kirk Cousins? Who? You got one drive. You got a minute and a half to go. Who do you want? Kirk Cousins or Dak Prescott? Who do you want? Matt Ryan or Dak Prescott? We've seen Matty Ice 28-3 in the Super Bowl. Who do you want? Because that is a rarity. To be able to be calm, cool, collected, and be able to go when the shit is on the line, I'm taking Dak. I'm taking Dak. Yeah, he had a bad section in there. Everybody has bad sections. Everybody. I don't understand all of this hate that people have for him because you know what? We have done more winning than everybody but one team over the last 3 years. We are beginning to build something. You can look and see. Shit started out bad last year. The Cowboys took it on the chin and they learned something. We need a receiver to go with Zeke Elliott, to go with Dak. And as much as these guys keep saying that Zeke Elliott is the 8th best running back in football and the Cowboys should cut bait with Dak, Amari Cooper, don't pay that guy because he's not great. I'm going to ask you, the last 8 games of the regular season, who was better in the NFL? What team played better in the last half of the season? I'll wait. I think we had a better record than the Patriots. I think we beat New Orleans. I think we beat the Super Bowl champions twice. The only game we lost was to the Colts. That's it. We were playing. You had Dak Prescott throw for 453 yards against the Eagles. You had him throw for, 4 touchdowns against the Giants. His numbers improved. The offense was chugging along, and actually the defense kind of stepped back a little bit. But you look at that team. If you got that team for the whole season next year, dude. Oh, Don Crump, you missed that. Pro Football Focus came out and has Zeke Elliott rated as the 8th best running back in the NFL. 8th. Yes. That's where you know that it's just hate. It's nothing else to it but hate. So I don't know what to tell you. It's just it's getting more and more ridiculous every day, and that's where you're finally beginning to say, you know what, it's not even worth watching these guys anymore. You know how you feel about that? It's almost like, Victor, you got a date tomorrow, and you got somebody pregnant. Okay, Victor. Okay. Trade La'el Collins. Now, Joseph Collins, if you can trade, but see, here's the problem with trading Collins. There's 2 things with La'el Collins. La'el Collins is a big cap hit. He's $10 million. So that's actually a perfect analogy. Let's think about that. La'el Collins is getting $10 million this year. Zeke Elliott is getting 3.8. Which one do you think deserves to get paid 14? Think about that one. La'el Collins, what you really want to happen with La'el Collins is you want him to play great this year. You want him to play lights out, and then you want to let him walk so you can get a compensatory pick. However, if you feel that Connor Williams is ready to play tackle again, and that Connor McGovern is good to play guard, or Xavier Salafalo can play guard, or Joe Looney, although you might want to worry about keeping Joe Looney at center just in case Travis Frederick isn't quite there yet. If you believe that and you can trade Lyle Collins, because I know the Redskins are panicking right now because Trent Williams is like, nah, I ain't coming. Psh, I got that infection. Y'all done lied to me and everything else. I saw what happened to Alex Smith. I saw what happened to the running back and everything else. I want out of here. Or I want a whole lot of money. And the Redskins are like, nah, we don't really want to do that. So they've got like Eric Flowers. So that's a team that's going to be looking for a tackle bad if they can't get Trent Williams. If you can get a fourth or a third for him, yeah, go ahead. If you believe that those other guys can step in. Because if you can, that's $9 million. So when you start talking about Zeke needing needing a little more money, which do you do? Let Lyle Collins go and re-sign Zeke, or not pay Zeke and have him pissed off and hold on to Lyle Collins? These are the games that are going to be paid, and there's a couple other guys that are high salaries, and that's why you saw Alan Hearns where they went to him and said, buddy, we love you. We appreciate you holding on to the ball when your leg was ripped off, but we need you to take a pay cut. We need some extra room. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And he, I think, actually did the wise thing because he could see the writing on the wall. Take a pay cut to be with the Dallas Cowboys and be buried on the bench. I only have 1 year left on my deal. Nobody's going to see me. If I go to Miami, Cowboys, Scooter, I'm going to go ahead and put that one up here. I understand. Hey, buddy, I mispronounce a lot of things. I'm dyslexic, by the way. You know that? I'm dyslexic. You know, growing up, this is before they actually knew what dyslexia was. My C's look like E's, my D's look like B's, my 5s look like 3s, and things like that. I apologize that I cannot pronounce names, okay? Forgive me, and if you're looking for exact pronunciation, and I probably said that wrong as well, maybe you need to go to another channel. I do the best that I can, buddy. And I'm not on ESPN with a speechwriter that's going to come through and correct my stuff, okay? So, you know, I do the best I can. Like I said, if it's not good enough for you, sorry. You can correct me and say, hey, you said it wrong, but there's no need for you to call me a dumbass on my show, okay? No, I want people to realize when they say something stupid, I want them to feel stupid for saying something stupid and rude. Okay? That's all I want to do. Because I get to, I've gotten to the point where I'm getting old and I'm getting crotchety now, okay? I'm getting to be that guy who's standing on his front porch saying, get the hell off my lawn, kid. Okay? Because I work hard. I work hard, putting my money, my time, my effort into doing this. I work very, very hard at it. And I know I'm not ESPN. I know I'm not professional. But I work really, really hard at this. So, you know, want to say I'm a dumbass? Okay, that's cool. Okay, moving right along because football season is back. Tomorrow is the first practice. They're going to be on the field. Let's say a prayer that nobody gets hurt because to me, there's only a couple things that can stop this team. Injuries, the officials, and Jason Garrett. Punch, drunk, savage. Thank you very much for that super chat. We're going to enter you in the drawing, and we're going to go ahead and do that in 2 minutes. How about that? So, Jerry Jones, if you guys watched or listened to the press conference, although they have yet to give him an extension, says he wants Jason Garrett to be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys for a long time. You know, Jason Garrett, we love Jason Garrett. He's been here for all these years. He's been taking care of business, and we love Jason Garrett. And we want to see him here with the Dallas Cowboys for the rest of his life. Which is different than what we've said in the past. You know what I'm saying? It's different than what they've said. Because remember what they used to always say? When they say, is Jason Garrett on the hot seat? He would say, Jason Garrett, we know he misses some things. You know, sometimes he doesn't quite make the right call. But you know what? We're not going to get rid of Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett is family. You know, he's our guy. It don't matter if we win. That's what they used to say. Now it's like, you know, we'd like to be able to keep him, you know, for the rest of his life. We'd like to, but it didn't say that we're going to. That's where you got to start looking at the writing on the wall. I want you to go back to the end of the season where Jason Garrett was pounding that chest. Yeah, we won a playoff game. You know, we made it to the second round of the playoff game. We're good. I got the monkey off my back. That's right. We're going to go to the end of the season, you know, press conference and stuff, feeling good about ourselves, you know, and that's exactly what I'm saying. You know, I'm proud of my guys. We came in there. We competed every week. We did a lot of great things and all that. We're not going to change anything because we're going in the right directions. And all of a sudden, Stephen Jones was like, hold up. What the hell do you mean? M. McMount, thank you very much for that super chat. You are entered in the drawing. M. Mickey Mountain. That's when Stephen Jones gave him the side eye and was like, you're happy? You're happy? About what happened? About not winning a Super Bowl? About losing in the second round of the playoffs? Having Zeke Elliott run for 56 yards and have Todd Gurley in that offense run roughshod over our defense? You're happy and proud about that? Go fire somebody. Get rid of Scott Linehan. And that's when it was like, okay, you're going into the last year of your contract. Rex Westland, thank you very much for that super chat. You aren't getting another contract until you show us something. And that's when they put him on notice. And I'm going to tell you, from personal experience, how things were different. I have been blessed to have gone to the NFL Commissioner's Party at the Super Bowl quite a few times. And every year, you always have the Dallas Cowboys, Stephen Jones, and, you know, his wife, Jerry Jones' wife and his daughter and everything else. They have a whole entourage that's all there. And, of course, Jason Garrett is always there, too, until this year. He was not there with them at the Super Bowl. Was not. And that's why I was like, oh. That's when you saw Stephen A. Smith hugging all up on the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones. Oh, man. DC4 Right, thank you for that super chat. And Mitch Patterson as well. Thank you for that super chat. Okay. Damn, I thought I was done. Mitch Patterson. Thank you very much, everybody, for these super chats, because we are going to be going off on the Redskins tailgate. If you've ever been to any of my tailgates before, you know how we roll. We are going to be throwing down. I am trying to make the biggest tailgate going. I'm looking. I know Barry told me that there's a group from North Carolina that's got 62 people that are confirmed that are coming. 60. I've never met any of these people. 62 right there. Cowboy fans coming up. We know West Coast Cowboys is going to be coming up. My man Starboy may be coming up with Solar. Corey Franznelli. Thank you very much for that super chat. Okay, all right. I'm going to do this drawing now so I can stop writing, because I'm tired of writing. Okay, Mr. Mike. Oh, you're working on the dog. Okay, he's working on Roscoe. Okay. All right, we're going to do the drawing. Ed Too Tall Jones. And I tell you what, Ed Too Tall. Is Ed Too Tall too tall? Hold on. Wait. Let's find out if Ed Too Tall is too tall. We have one of the baddest men on the planet here. Because, see, most of you guys don't realize, if you look up the stats, it says 57 sacks. But that was before they started counting. It's more like 106. There you go. So, Ed, you would be an honor if you signed another one of these jerseys. See, guys, that's going to be a giveaway for Mr. Ed Too Tall Jones. And if you guys want to meet Ed Too Tall Jones, definitely check out Cowboys Experience, because guess what? You can go to his tailgate. Okay, one question for you, Ed. We want to know, are you really too tall?
Yeah.
I'm Cowboy Joe Boo, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, so let me switch cameras here on you guys. So that is right here. That jersey was signed by Ed Too Tall Jones 2 weeks ago, and we're gonna get Michael Anthony Fitness over here.
The man who's too tall for his britches.
Yeah.
That's like
All right, so here we go. Michael, pull one of those out. All right, who you got?
MMIK.
M Milk Kent. He just put here. He was the last one that just went in there. I know I did that. Let me put my email address on here. And I'm going to work on getting this shit out because I got other stuff in here. Because Dick Enormous has some things. Graphics, okay. Cowboys mark, okay. Let me push this up. Push that up. That's my email address. mmilkmant. I think that is. Okay, my dyslexia is messing up on me. I mean, let me look at it down here because you just did that super chat.
Yeah, you probably can look at the community tab and get it right. On the community thing where the super chats are.
Where is it? M Mike Mont. Okay, M Mike Mont. Okay, M Mike Mont. There it is. M Mike Mont. Boom. Okay. So email me at cowboysmark94@gmail.com. That is my number, my thing. And if you're interested too about the Redskins tailgate, email me on that. If you are interested in, like I said, if you need some information, I'll do the best I can to try and get into that stuff. I suck at keeping up with emails and things because I got 3 different email stuff, and it's just what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in one of the little shadow boxes and stuff like that, so that way we can get out to you. Thank you very much, everybody. Oh man, and I tell you what we're going to do down here. Oh, I'm going to need this for tomorrow. Joe Boo needs his foam finger for tomorrow. Mix Able Shaggy Yo. What the hell? Did I get it right? Mixie Able Shaggy Yo. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. What I'm going to do is everybody who super chatted and was entered in that, this is not trash. These are all you great fans that have helped supported the channel. I'm going to put you guys all in here. I'm going to start doing some more drawings and stuff because it's a way of me trying to give back to all of you great fans. Because without you guys, I cannot make it without you guys. This stuff helps us to continue to grow, helps us to continue to do more and more stuff. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So let me make sure I acknowledge everybody. There's Stephanie. There's Travis. I know I saw Miss Jackie in here. Adam. I see JD. Roof. Did I get it right? Rough. I know it has to be one of those. Thank you for that super chat. That's an orange one. Damn. I don't know if Michael's over here laughing at me or laughing at TV. He's got headphones on. So make sure, please, everybody, wish my son a happy birthday. Okay? Go to Michael Anthony Fitness and wish him a happy birthday. Trent McShane. Trent McShane, thank you very much for the super chat. No, we're going to go, you know what? We're going to keep Joe Boo sober until game days. That's when we're going to release the Kraken, so to speak. And Miss Jackie just reminded me, Mark, you're an idiot. Listen, I said this before. Cowboys experience for the Giants game, the home opener, the very first game, first weekend of football. We're working on rough 804. Okay, hold it. 804 228 8428. Okay. Okay, rough. we're working on getting into the same section, 200 level, corner end zone. What Barry's going to do is going to do like a group buy. So Miss Jackie's talking to her Facebook group and stuff that has, I think, 1,500 fans and stuff that are in there. See how many of them want to be in there. Wow. Rex Wendland, thank you very much for that super chat. Wow. So what we're trying to do is we're doing a group buy so that way we can all sit in the same section, because I want to make sure I get it all covered. Because for me, understand this channel is a little bit different than everybody else's, because for me it's about the fans. And one thing that ends up happening a lot with the NFL is the fans get to be forgotten. And I'm trying to do as much as I can to try and make sure everybody's included. So if you are interested in being in the same section with us, the tickets for that game, because the Cowboys did so well last year, are not cheap. It's about $300 or $320, I think, for the corner end zone section. And the more people that we can get in there, the better price that they can get. The good thing is you won't have to pay, like, StubHub's commission, because, basically those are sold by fans. And they end up putting, like, anywhere from $30 to $70 per ticket onto those. So if you're interested, go to Barry at Cowboys Experience and say, yo, I want to be in the section with Joe Boo Sports. Joe Boo Sports sent me. And if you want to get one of these packages, because they do have great packages and stuff, tell them Joe Boo Sports send you, and they'll give you a better price and stuff on there. So make sure you definitely do that. And here's the thing. It amazes me because a lot of people will tell me, I've never been to a football game before, professional football game. And I understand, because it's not cheap. It costs a hell of a lot of money for people to go. But what we did last year at our tailgate at FedEx Field is we had it so you didn't have to go into the game. The tailgate didn't end when the game started. We had a 50-inch TV out there last year. We had plenty of food. The only bad thing was the weather. Woo! The bad thing was the weather. There was so much wind, it kept blowing the tarps around. So I got weights for this year. Mitch Patterson, thank you very much for that super chat. And what I'm also doing is like this weekend, I'm planning on getting my 65-inch TV for the outdoor man cave. We're getting a mount so that way it's a tailgate mount for TV. I got my quiet generator and stuff, so we're gonna have a 65-inch TV there. So if you want to be around a whole bunch of Cowboy fans in the DC area, you can come by, hang out, eat some Joe Boo wings, drink some Mojo Punch, have a great time, and be part of the atmosphere, because we're going to do a pregame show, and then we're going to do a postgame show. So that way, we're just going to have a party out in the parking lot. So I'm going to have like 4 tents out there. I'm going to have tons of food, and it's going to be a party. So, boy, I can't keep up. Just, Mike, you know what? You need another part-time job? No?
I work too much. Well, I'm going to work tonight.
Mixable Lee Shaggy Yo, thank you again. Because I could use somebody who could like help run the board here and just like take these super chats and put them in here. Mike is like, nah, Dad. Nah, that's too much. See? Victor, would you like a part-time job? Victor, would you like a part-time job?
That guy needs a part-time job.
He's got a date tomorrow. Yeah, see, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah's going to be with Miss Jackie. We're all going to be in there. So if you want a chance to meet Miss Jackie, me, Sarah, Michael Anthony Fitness, the Stinking Giant Fan, we're all going to be hanging out there together at that game. And that's going to be the way. We're just going to try and set it off. Game 1, and then we're going to travel right on to Game 2 in D.C.
This word of advice, don't hurt Rashid.
Oh, okay, yeah. Listen, Rashid, he's got an affliction. You understand, Rashid has an affliction. He is a Giant fan, and right now he's probably hurt. Okay? Right now, Rashid is probably like, he's in withdrawal because Odell's gone, and now Sterling Shepard's hurt. Now the other quarterback's hurt, and Eli, I've been telling him for the last couple of years that Eli sucks. And he finally realizes that is the case. Why so small of a Trav? I don't understand that. When you need to catch up, tell everybody to stop commenting for 30 seconds. No. You keep commenting. I'm trying to read as many as possible. The way I have let me thank everybody. Just because you watch helps the channel. Okay, the more people watch, then the more YouTube will share it and will move you up as far as the YouTube searches. It's because of you guys that the channel is doing good. Even you trolls out there, believe it or not, Google doesn't care if you like the person or hate the person. They only care if you're commenting on them. So that helps the channel. And everybody who's doing this stuff with the Super Chats, if you've been with this channel for any length of time, you'll remember when my studio used to be over here, and I just had the one locker, which was an improvement of me sitting over there in a lawn chair in front of the TV, okay? And then it improved to having 2 lockers here last year, to having this whole set, and now having multiple cameras and being able to kind of, do a few more things that we couldn't do before. So I am thankful for everybody who has done all the stuff to help the channel. So if you can hit the like button or the subscribe button, and definitely go show Michael Anthony some love. Go show my man E2 Blue some love, because it is finally football season. You guys are stuck with me all off season and everything else. Mixable Shaggy Yo, man. Did I pick up James Conner, or are we screwed? Do you think we pick up another James Conner, laugh out loud, or are we screwed? We'll have to wait and see on that one. But Mixable, man, did you like rob a Brinks truck or something tonight, man? You are definitely.
There was one that money flew out of last week. So I want to give us on that money.
Thank you very much
A Brinks truck last week.
for the super chats. So all these super chats are helping out, because there are a couple things I do need to get, because we're going to be busy this season. We're going to be busy. I'm going to get another computer, and I got to get one more Mevo to go in here, and then we'll really be able to do some stuff. And if I can ever get Michael to actually help me out, then we'll really be rolling. So tomorrow will be a big day. Like I said, we're going to be tomorrow morning. Redskins practice is at 9:30. We're going to be there. Trying to spread some bad mojo to the Redskins and taking a look at them. Richard actually wanted me to go to Steelers camp with him.
When is that?
I think he's going next weekend. I might do that. Michael will be going out to California next week and seeing his sister and things. So, I might just hop up with him for the weekend or something.
You can do that. That sounds fun.
Predictions for tomorrow.
Actually sounds fun.
I hope. Okay, here's what I hate preseason. Because you end up losing so many guys on meaningless games and practice and stuff. Where does the super chat money go? It goes to support the channel. If you were, I don't have a camera around, but here's the thing. To do this show, I actually have 3 computers that actually run the whole thing. I have this computer that takes care of this screen, as well as when I have people Skyping in. I have a gaming computer, which actually does the stream itself and puts it out. Then I have another computer, which is actually just running so I can see all of the chats and stuff. Then there's actually, believe it or not, in front of me, there's actually 4 monitors that I'm actually looking at. Because in the top corner, I have all the controls, which has a preview and actually what's going out. Mixable Shabby Yo, man. No, I'm an electrician. I've just been waiting on game day. Okay. Well, you must be doing really good with your electrical, man, but thank you very much for that super chat. So what I've been doing over the years is I keep getting better and better equipment, because I have a dream. And I've been saying this for a while, and people think I'm crazy. But I see the internet changing everything. You see television shows, from ESPN now. Please fix the mic. I see ESPNs and Fox Sports and everything else trying to go to the internet. Because I can sit here and interact with you directly, you guys will come to me before you go to ESPN. This is where sports is headed. It's catered to the individual. And what we're doing here, to me, is incredible. To be able to talk to you guys directly anywhere across the world. And what I'm trying to do is, with the system, and I've invested quite a bit of money being able to do this. When we start doing live streams, we're going to be able to make you the reporter out in the field. You can be at the stadium. If you've got a signal, you can send it in here directly to me. I can put you in. I can do split screen. Just like, you can't hear me? You can't hear me. I'm seeing my line's going up. It's going out the system. No sound? Still no sound? Am I still there? Okay, I hope I'm there. Michael, are you checking for me? Okay. I'm going to say this and then we're going to get out of here then anyway. But my dream is we become like ESPN, that this becomes like the home center. And so what we're going to be able to do is, like, let's say Miss Jackie is actually at a game that I'm not at. She'll be able to take her cell phone. I'll give her exact code. We can bring her in here, and I can get a report from the game. So that way, it's going to get you guys involved. So anybody anywhere in the world would be able to go ahead and be able to be a reporter for this. And that's bringing you guys, the fans, together and bringing us more and more coverage. You know, if my man is up in Chicago with the sports bar with a whole bunch of people, boom. We can go ahead and do that. Oh, need to turn up the volume a little more? Okay. Sorry. So we're going to be able to do all kinds of new things and stuff with it. So that's where the super chats are going to help me do that. Unfortunately, each one of these Mevo cameras are about $800, but they allow me to be able to go ahead and do stuff like this with it. So I can go boom, just like that. If I want to, I can switch up to another camera just like that, and I can go ahead and pan back, and I can show you the whole set. So that's where all this stuff goes. When it becomes the season, I'm actually rebuilding my whole downstairs. Mixable Shaggy Yo. Thank you again, man. I got to get 2 more of those in there for you. What we're going to be able to do is we actually have a whole setting area that's over here. So now we've got seating for 7 people over there. We have a bar that's set up over here. We have the outdoor section where we're going to have a TV. So we're going to actually be bringing, about 15 to 20 people or so over per game. And it's basically a whole studio. So that's what I'm doing. That's my dream, to be able to bring as much of the stuff in here. And, that's what we're working towards. And with your guys' help, we're getting there bit by bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end the stream. We got 15 minutes of bonus time in here. I'm going to catch up with all the news and stuff and get ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow's going to be a big day with us going to training camp. Again, please go to Michael Anthony's channel, subscribe to him, and wish him a happy birthday. Hit up my boy DMV. He just had a baby this morning. So shout out to him. /Rocker7. Thank you very much for that super chat. And thank you. Where did it go? What did I do with his name? I'll have to go back on the chat. The winner. Wait. It's MM. It's M Mike something. Make sure you email me. Where is it? M Mike Mount. Make sure you email me at the. It's up on the screen. See how cool that is? It's up on the screen, and that's where I'm still working this thing out and getting it. So everybody, thank you so much for being here and being part of the show. And make sure that you guys say a prayer tonight for our players, that they all stay healthy through training camp. And let's hope that the Dallas Cowboys get this thing together and get Zeke's contract taken care of, Amari's contract taken care of, as well as Dak, and that this year is the year. God, I feel good about going into the season. I hope that I'm right for once. I pray that this is the year. But we're going to have fun either way. But guys, it's time to turn off the lights, because this party is over.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.